On Etsy, most new sellers do this. They list one product, they wait for a sale, they list another single. But here's the twist. When you stop selling everything as single listings and start building bundles, your conversion rate and average order value goes up without even getting more traffic. In this video, let's break down singles versus bundles. Which one makes more on Etsy? If you're new here, welcome. I talk about digital products and Etsy strategy. Today, I'm going to walk you through a simple bundle strategy that you can steal and use for your shop. How singles perform, what changes when you bundle, and how to build bundles that actually sell. I'll use a clean, easy example so you can use this to plug into your shop. Let's keep this super simple. Two numbers matter here: conversion rate and average order value, or AOV. Conversion rate is how many people buy after clicking on your listing. If 100 people visit and 3 buy, that's a 3% conversion rate. AOV is how much the average customer spends when they place an order. If an order is, say, $6, another is $12, and another is $9, your average might be around $9. Singles usually give you more small orders, but bundles give you fewer but bigger orders, and often an overall bigger revenue. Let's take a simple made-up Etsy shop as an example. This shop sells, say, one birthday invite for $5, a matching welcome sign for $6, and a thank you card for $4. Everything is listed separately. What do most buyers do? They'll grab one file and leave. So most orders in this phase are one product, one download, one small sale. Maybe the shop is making a decent number of sales, but the average order value is stuck at the one item per customer money. That's the limitation of relying only on singles. Now let's take the same designs and change nothing about the art. Instead, we repackage them. We create a core bundle, that's an invite, a welcome sign, and a thank you card. And an ultimate bundle, which includes an invite, a welcome sign, a banner, food labels, cupcake toppers, favor tags, all that which are matching. Instead of 3 separate $5 sales, a buyer now sees one bundle listing for, say, $14 or $18. In a typical example, conversion rate nudges up, and AOV can easily double because buyers choose the bundle instead of a single file. Same buyer, same traffic, but more revenue per order because the offer has changed. So, why do bundles usually out-earn singles? First, buyers want a done-for-you solution. Someone planning a party doesn't want to hunt down 5 separate listings that may not match. One bundle that looks cohesive feels like relief. Second, the value feels bigger than the price. 10 matching items for under $20 feels like a steal compared to buying pieces one by one. Even if they only use a few, they still feel like they've won. Third, bundles reduce decision fatigue. There's one listing, one design style, one click. The less thinking your buyer has to do, the more likely that they're going to add to cart. Ka-ching. Fourth, bundles send better performance signals to Etsy. Listings that converted and are bringing in higher order values are exactly what the platform wants more of. So let's look at how to build smart bundles. Let's talk about how you can do this without overcomplicating it. The first step is start with your best sellers. What's selling the most? Look at the products in your shop that are already giving you the most favorites, the most views, or sales. Ask, if somebody buys this, what else do they obviously need with it? For an invite, that might be a matching welcome sign, a banner, food labels, cake toppers, thank you cards. Step 2, create 2 levels. A core bundle with just the essentials, and an ultimate bundle for the people who want everything. That way, you're not forcing everyone into the highest price. but every option is still better than a tiny single listing. The third step, use simple, logical pricing. Add up what the items would cost separately. Price your bundle at around 40 to 60% of that total. For example, if 5 items bought alone would be $25, a bundle price somewhere in the $11 to $15 range feels like such a deal to your customer. And fourth, make the thumbnail look like a bundle. Your main image should clearly show its multiple pieces. Think several pages overlapping, a banner, a few tags, maybe a mock-up of a whole set laid out on a table. If it looks like one small thing, people will treat it as a single product, even if you've put 10 files inside. So, which one makes more on Etsy, singles or bundles? Singles are great for testing ideas and getting traffic, but if you want to earn more per customer without chasing more views, bundling your best sellers is one of the simplest ways to do it. Here's your next move. Pick 3 to 5 of your best single products, sketch a core bundle and an ultimate bundle for those designs. Set a price that feels like a deal, but still raises your AOV. If this gave you ideas, hit like so that more Etsy sellers see it. Subscribe if you want more real talk about digital products and Etsy strategy. And let me know in the comments, are you team singles or team bundles right now? Bye.